So in this video we're talking about menopause anxiety, how the anxiety during menopause can feel like, why you may be feeling more anxious from perimenopause, menopause into postmenopause, and what you can do through your diet and lifestyle that may help calm your menopause anxiety naturally. Hello, I'm Shirley and I'm a nutritional therapist with a 3-year diploma in nutritional therapy. So what does menopause anxiety feel like? For some women, anxiety can come out of the blue with no reason for feeling anxious at all. Or you wake up in the middle of the night with panic attacks, you feel like you can't breathe, your heart is beating really fast, and you lie there fretting about scenarios that may never happen. And this makes it really difficult to get back to sleep again. So this then creates a negative cycle whereby you're sleeping less and less, you're finding it really difficult to function through the day, and you start worrying that you may not be able to do your work properly, and you may also find that you're snappy at people and your relationships, and this negative cycle of anxiety and its effects on your relationships and your job can create even more anxiety as time goes by. Why can menopause trigger anxiety? We have estrogen, progesterone and testosterone receptors all over our body, including our brain and our nervous system. So as our female hormones drop from perimenopause onwards, these receptors get a lot less stimulation, and this can cause an imbalance in the neurotransmitters. It can affect your waking and sleep cycles and how you react and cope with the stresses in your life. Perimenopause and menopause is also a time of transition whereby your body is changing, you may worry about the effects of aging, and you may have mood swings that affect how you react to people at your workplace or your loved ones and other relationships. And all these changes may cause you to worry about your future, adding to the anxiety that you may already be feeling. Women who choose to take HRT report getting great relief from their anxiety. But what happens if you can't take HRT or you want to manage your menopause anxiety naturally? We're going to focus this video on supporting the balance of your neurotransmitters, starting with making changes in your menopause diet. And the first foods to add in your menopause diet are vitamin B6 rich foods. Vitamin B6 is needed in over 160 body processes, including the metabolism and balance of neurotransmitters. In this study, it was found that women who had higher vitamin B6 rich foods in their diet experienced lower anxiety and depressive moods. Another reason for adding more vitamin B6 rich foods in your menopause diet is because it supports the metabolism and excretion of excess neurotransmitters that may otherwise cause you to have an imbalance that increases your menopause anxiety. Foods that are rich in vitamin B6 include ricotta cheese, salmon, chicken liver, eggs, beef, sweet potatoes, avocado, and chickpeas. The next types of foods to add in your menopause diet that may help reduce your anxiety are magnesium rich foods. Magnesium is a really important mineral that is needed in over 300 processes in your body to keep you in balance. This includes supporting your nervous system to work effectively, especially at times when you feel anxious or under stress. It helps to calm down the areas of your brain known as the amygdala, hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenal axis, otherwise known as the AHPA axis, that cause you to feel stress or fear. The reason that magnesium helps you to calm down in times of stress and anxiety is because it supports the production and the activation of the neurotransmitter GABA, which is the more calming neurotransmitter. Magnesium also helps to calm down the more stimulating neurotransmitter known as glutamate, which can cause you to feel more anxious and stressed. Magnesium-rich foods include green leafy vegetables, whole grain, seafood, legumes, and nuts and seeds. The next foods to add in your menopause diet that may help reduce your anxiety are beef, the dark meat of poultry, dairy, and shellfish such as mussels, clams, and scallops. And the reason for adding these foods in your menopause diet is because they are good sources of the amino acid known as taurine. Taurine supports the growth and development of your brain, especially the synapses, which is important when it comes to the transfer of information from one nerve cell to another. When it comes to helping calm your menopause anxiety, taurine in combination with magnesium helps to calm down the areas of your brain that we talked about, the AHPA axis, that may cause you to feel more anxious since being in menopause. In this animal study, it was found that the subjects who were given taurine before being subjected to stress were less likely to develop depression, which prevented hormone and neurotransmitter imbalances that may otherwise cause them to feel more stressed and anxious. The fourth thing to do when it comes to reducing your menopause anxiety is to cut back on sugary foods, simple carbohydrates, and processed foods. And I've talked about the effects of sugar and how it can make your menopause symptoms worse in a few of my videos, and I'll put a link in the eye above if you'd like to go and watch one of those videos after you've watched this one. The fifth thing to do when it comes to reducing your menopause anxiety, especially during times when you are feeling anxious, is to take slow, deep breaths. Your breathing pattern has an effect on your nervous system, and specifically your vagus nerve. When you are feeling anxious, you'll probably find yourself breathing really quickly, or you may not even notice that you're breathing really quickly. And as a result, this then has an effect on your parasympathetic nervous system, releasing norepinephrine, which is a stress hormone that may then cause you to feel even more stressed and anxious. Slowing down your breathing helps restore balance in your vagus nerve, activating your parasympathetic nervous system to help slow down your heart rate, releasing neurotransmitters that help to control and reduce your anxiety. In this study, it was found that breathing from your diaphragm at a rate of about 6 breaths per minute for even just 5 minutes helped to calm down the negative emotions that the participants were going through at the time. Now, if you'd like to know which magnesium is best for menopause and which might help calm down your anxiety, especially for getting some sleep, check out this video.